Today, we're talking about common business mistakes. If you're ready, let us dive in. Welcome to the Growth Academy podcast with BJ. I am your host, BJ. The mission of this podcast is to share with entrepreneurs and business owners the knowledge and tools needed to position their brand and properly market themselves to their ideal customer. Today, we are talking about overcoming common business mistakes. The mistakes that people make when starting a business. We're going to talk about them and address how to overcome each of them. All right, so why is this important? This is important because according to the statistics, 97% of businesses fail in the first 5 years. That's a very shocking amount. I think it's important that we talk about the common mistakes, right? All right, so let's talk about the common mistakes. Yes, so the first mistake we'll talk about is starting a business with the wrong intention, right? Wrong intention could be, oh, you're just starting this business for money, or you're just starting this business for fame, or you just want to quit your old job, right? That's the wrong mindset to getting into a new business. If you want to get into a new business, you need to have some form of attraction to the service that you're about to render, right? You need to have some level of passion, some level of care, right, to the people you're serving and the service you're rendering, basically, right? All right, the second common mistake that people make when starting their business is taking the wrong plan of action, right? If you want to, or when you start a business, when you start your business, you need to have your plan of actions ready, right? You need to have a system in place that would, help you in your day-to-day activity, right? But most people, the common mistake they make is to focus on the wrong thing, like maybe overhiring, or a nice office or a very expensive office, that kind of thing. You should focus on your system, if you want to, focus on the activities that will give you the right rewards, basically. Common mistake number 3, starting a business with limited resources. Most people believe that they can start the business without actually having enough money to sustain the business, at least for the first 6 months. There's no actual guarantee that you will start seeing profit very soon, right? So before you start a business, make sure you have enough money down that would, help you with the day-to-day before you start making profit. The fourth common mistake that people make when starting their business is thinking too small. They do not think to spend money or invest into their business or into, getting the right kind of help, delegating certain activities, right? They think very, very, very narrow, right? That kind of thinking can really, really mess up your business growth, right? So the fifth common mistake that people make when starting their business is too much structure. Having too many moving parts can create chaos. Over planning leads to procrastination. So simplify your service and your offering and focus on that. Another common mistake people make when starting their business is lack of skill or proper training, right? When you start a business with little or no knowledge, when you have a challenge, you wouldn't know the right step to take, and you can end up doing something that would really, really damage the business. So before you start any business, make sure you have the skill or you have the right personnel that would help the business, right? Lack of skill can also be um, having a faulty product, you know. So make sure before you start your business, you have the service side or the product side of things very, very well ready, right? Or your customers' consumption. Another common mistake is quitting too early. Some people start their business and then they like start to see loom and gloom and decide to just jump off too early before they get to the point where the turnaround comes, where they begin to see profit. I'd say maybe they got scared too early, right? So quitting too early is a common mistake that people make. I would say it could also be a good thing, because you need to know when you're going, when to call it quits, basically, so you don't end up throwing a lot of money or resources into a failed venture. Right? Okay, so another common mistake is lack of clarity. You start a business and you're not sure exactly what your business is about or who your customer base is. You're not properly articulating your service to people. Let's say you're in the hair salon industry. You've not been able to niche out and carve the space in the hair industry that you want to serve, right? That can affect your marketing, and it can affect your focus in, let's say, messaging and hiring of staff. Another reason why people fail in business is they fail to take action. You see, not taking action can cripple your business because you have to think on your toes when you're in business. You need to know when to make the right moves and how to move swiftly, right? And why do people not take action? There are several reasons why people don't take action. One, they might not know what to do. They might not have enough confidence, in taking a certain action that maybe if they decide to do this, and take action in this direction, what will happen? But there's this quote, I can't remember who said it now, but I always recite it to myself when I see myself getting stuck. The obstacle is the way, right? So that thing that seems so difficult, that seems so hard, that you think you can't achieve it, but it's something you'd like to achieve. Always try to push yourself to achieving it, because that's where you find your true fulfillment. That's where you find your true satisfaction. Okay, so I do hope this was helpful. Don't forget to subscribe to the podcast if you want to continue to hear lessons like this. And if you have any questions or if you want to reach out to me, you can reach out to me at Benedict Jr. _ on Twitter, Instagram, and Threads. So till next time, stay awesome, guys.